Okay guys, it's your boy 60 and I'm officially back with yet another video. Yes, this video is going to be extremely important because it has officially been confirmed. Those of you who don't know, Ina was today, and yes, we do get a new DLC. It is coming in exactly, if I'm not mistaken, 13 days, and we actually have to prepare, guys. We need to prepare. So let's get into it. But before we actually get to the topic, I urge you guys, drop a like on this video, subscribe as well if you're new, and if you actually want to be a part of the inner circle, make sure to join the Discord. Okay, you are definitely not going to regret that. Without anything left to say, let's start with the topic of today, which is going to be the kick-off DLC. So what about it? Apparently this DLC is sort of going to be the World Cup DLC for the Inazuma 11 universe. Okay, that's what you gotta keep in mind. But we did get a lot of new stuff we actually need to discuss right now, and the first thing I want to talk about is the synergy items. Yeah, it is not even per se a mechanic, it is literally an item you can acquire. But let me explain. Synergy is a special item that grants buffs to your entire team based on the combination you pick. So what about it? Let's say you go with, for instance, the Fubuki brothers, Aiden and Sean. They are going to grant you an attacking boost to your entire team. I do not know what type of attack boost that's going to be. They did not specify that yet, but you're going to get an attack boost. But let's say you go with two defensive guys. Let's say you go with keepers. You are probably going to receive a huge KP boost. So it's going to differ. You have defensive boosts and you have offensive boost. But at the same time, you have a lot of different combinations to choose of. Granted, they are still going to be limited to certain characters. Okay, we have to face that fact right now, but team building is going to expand. Team building is definitely going to expand by a fuck ton, bro. Now, unfortunately, this thing is going to be very expensive. From what we saw in the trailer, it is going to cost upwards to 30 legendary spirits to get one synergy item, guys. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds that sounds kind of horrid to me from a grinding perspective. 30 legendary spirits, guys. That's a lot. Okay, but granted, it is going to be worth it if you get who you actually want to get to build your team the right way. That is pretty much it for synergies. We do not know a lot about it yet, but I assume the leaks are going to come rolling out in these upcoming 2 weeks, so we will know everything by the time this update actually comes out. Okay, now we need to talk about the more important things, which is going to be the tournament game mode. Yes guys, it's coming. I got all the information, I got all the nitties and gritties, and I'm going to explain it to you right now. Basically, we will get 120 seasonal players for this tournament game mode. These players need to be in your team at all times. I'm not talking about all of them. You need 6 of them, if I'm not mistaken. You need 6 tournament players active on the pitch at all times, otherwise you won't be eligible to even compete in these tournaments. Okay, that's going to be very important going forward. Next up, we got tournaments in 4 different regions. Those regions are going to be none other than Asia, Japan, Europe, and America. So if you're not from these regions, it is going to be very hard for you to compete in these tournaments. Okay, I want you to keep that in mind as we go forward. Now, next up, we need to talk about how the tournament actually works. The tournament consists of 3 stages: the qualifiers, the main rounds, and the final top 16. Okay, let's talk about the qualifiers first. Guys, what I'm about to say is going to sound really dumb, and I don't like it either, but yes, it has been confirmed. You are going to have to face bots in the qualifier rounds. Yeah, in order to accumulate points and actually face other players in the second round, you are going to have to face off against bots. These bots are going to have teams, these bots are going to have teams consisting of actual player teams, but they are going to be controlled by AI fully. You are going to have to grind in order to gain points and then compete in the real tournament against real players. Okay, then we have the main rounds. The main rounds are going to be based off of the performances in the qualifiers. The results from the qualifiers are going to be very important, because if you don't qualify, you're not going to be able to compete against actual players, okay? The main rounds will also have time slots in which you can compete. That means you have to be ready, okay? You have to be there. If you're going to say you're gonna play at 6 p.m. CET, you have to be there at 6 p.m. CET, because otherwise you're going to get kicked out of this tournament. I do not think they're joking around with this thing at all. Hence why the time slot, so you gotta be there. Now, for the final top 16, they are also going to get some different type of time slots in order to schedule the tournaments properly. Honestly, I'm not really the biggest fan of this whole time slot thingy. I think it's going to be abused, and I think it's going to be underutilized. I think players aren't really going to show up as much. Those who know. I also host a tournament, so I can talk from experience, okay? Granted, this is level 5. They are official. They are doing their thing, but I do not think this is the smartest way to go around this. To go about this. But hey, it is going to happen anyway. Time slots are going to be mandatory for both the main rounds as well as the final top 16, okay? And the winners are going to get a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of new tokens, a lot of hero chests, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of legendary chests. And I even saw a chest with like a new rarity. We do not know what that chest contains yet, but I'm guessing maybe Fables. Maybe Fables. That's gonna be huge actually, especially for the console players. Those who know. Okay, now that is pretty much gonna be it for the whole tournament thing. Like, granted, I said a lot, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know what to think of it. Okay, I don't know what to think of it, but we actually need to move on, because there's more to talk about for this DLC, guys. There's more to talk about. Now, how about the balance and quality of life changes? This one is going to be really important as well, because we need to know. Some things in this game have been way too overpowered for way too long, and now finally we are maybe going to see some proper changes, okay? Let's start things off with the build ranks. All the build ranks have apparently been nerfed. I do not know how or by how much, but they have been nerfed. Saves and breach are also nerfed. Thank God. I've been praying to Netanyahu for them to actually adjust breaches and saves. Guys, this RNG has made people piss blood. I can promise you. I've not seen it with my own eyes, so no gay shit, but I'm telling you guys, people were getting mad, proper mad at this RNG. So I'm happy they touched both the breaches and the saves in this game. Also, we do not know how they adjusted it, but at least we do know it won't be as broken as it has been for these past few months, because that was absolutely unacceptable garbage. Okay, sorry guys, I'm not trying to rant, I'm just trying to explain the DLC, but just thinking back about how many times I just got straight up censored word by the breaches and the saves. Nah, that just makes me angry. But we need to move on, because there's actually a lot more to discuss. Commander mode can no longer be used in online matches. Great. That means that once you actually log into a match on the online game mode, you are going to face a real player, or you are going to face someone who's AFK, and if someone is AFK, you can just get them booted and get your win, okay? Great news. I'm happy about that. Keyman lockdown nerf. Also a very good addition. Yeah, a very good addition. Granted, I've not been messing with the Keyman lockdown for a long time, because I've been participating in competitive tournaments through the Discords more so. Guys, interjection coming. If you want to compete in proper tournaments, I'm not saying level 5 doesn't host proper tournaments, but in proper tournaments with proper rules, proper management, proper moderators, make sure to join the CFI court, guys. We are going to be a lot more active once again, and I want every single one of you to be there, man. This game can still be enjoyable, but it is going to be primarily enjoyable if you join the CFI, so the link is going to be in the description once more, okay guys? But now, to get back to the actual balance and quality of life changes, chip shots have been nerfed as well. And now I'm talking about the damage specifically. Chip shots would be doing more damage than actual special moves in this game, guys. That should not be the case at all. That should never be the case ever. Sorry. I froze there because honestly, I do not even know what to say about it, bro. Why is the chip shot doing more damage than a fire tornado? How does that make sense, even in the slightest? But granted, the devs found out, they realized, and now they have nerfed the chip shot, which is very good. Okay, all lower whoa, calm down. All lower level passives have been removed. Yes, this is also a good thing. This is going to make team building a lot less complicated, a lot less min-maxing crap. Just put on the passives and you will be good. Okay, no stronger or weaker variants anymore, just the big ones. So imagine you had like 3% justice and 4% justice before. From now on, you will only be able to put on 4% justice. This also means that Fables and Heroes are going to get a buff because they used to have the lower level passive rolls before, but they are going to be eliminated. So those two rarities are going to get an exponential boost. Okay, now you can also hold more hero spirits. I'm pretty sure the level cap, or actually the level cap, the owner cap was 3 before, but now you'll probably be able to have an unlimited amount of heroes, which is also a very good thing in my opinion. Filtering passives is now also possible on the bench. This is a big one. Yeah, it was so annoying just scrolling through players, bro, for like minutes and minutes and minutes straight just to find one specific passive which you would need for the heritage. No more. You can now just filter it and find it instantly. Very nice from the efficient perspective. Now, farming victory stars is also going to be a lot easier. You will pretty much be able to get them from free matches now as well, and you will get more of them online. We are also going to get some slice of life, background music for ranked matches, and we are getting a rematch future. So no more going back to the lobby, taking your time, blah. Nope. You can just press rematch, and if the opposition actually agrees with it, you will hop into the game straight away. This is great. I like that. Now, last but not least, we need to talk about the Chronicle modes. Apparently, we are getting 2 new difficulties. One difficulty is the Ultra Hero. That is pretty much going to be like the level 99 characters, the one which you saw at the end of the normal Chronicle mode, story mode, with the 4 different elemental teams. And then we have another one which is called Legend Showdown. I do not know anything about this game mode, guys, but it sounds kind of interesting. I can't lie, because what's beyond this? Honestly, what is beyond this? We are already getting a difficulty with level 99 players, and yet there's a difficulty beyond that. So I'm wondering what it could be. Maybe a full Fable team to challenge or something, I guess. Like, I don't know. Maybe Chronicle mode might actually become difficult. But yeah, we are going to have to wait and see. Guys, that was pretty much everything containing this new Kickoff DLC. We are going to get this update on the 11th of June. Honestly, I'm a little bit 50-50 about it. I do not know whether this is a major W or whether this is just average and mid. We need some more information, honestly. Like, the whole presentation from the Inadai was also in Japanese. You know, we did get some subtitles, but we weren't able to read what we actually saw on the screen, so that's also going to be a minus. We do not know enough. So I'm not gonna stay here, talk here, and just rant as if the game is going to be even more ass right now. No, I'm going to give it a chance, an opportunity, and maybe Inazuma 11 Victory Road is finally saved. Goodbye, guys.